Hi, my name is Kendall Stewart, and I am starting a new business. I am selling products with my original artwork on them, and unfortunately, I don't have anything yet to show. My samples are coming in, but I certainly plan to show some products on here. I thought to start with, I would tell you a little bit about me and my artistic development, where I started and how I ended up here. I started like most people, drawing things as a kid. You know, those little pictures that you want to show up on the refrigerator door that nobody can tell what they are. But even at a young age, I was about 10 the first time I tried to sell my art. And of course, at 10, for a normal child, you see prodigies out there, especially now that we have the internet. But as a normal child, I did not have very many good drawings. In fact, I don't think I had any. And my little art sale made $0 and 0 cents. And I think I don't even think anybody stopped to look. So that was a little discouraging for a 10-year-old. My mom had gotten me some books on how to draw, but a lot of it was over my head or wasn't where I wanted to be. I didn't want to draw a circle and turn it into a sphere. I wanted to draw my bunny rabbit. So I didn't get much done. Then, many years later, in my mid-20s, I was talking to a friend of mine who is very artistic, and we were talking about my grandmother. My grandmother could do anything. I know that's not really true, but it felt like it was true. She did ceramics, beautiful ceramics, better than what you find on the market, these days. And she did crochet and macrame, and she started to paint once she was very much older. She could even make things out of soda cans. So she was incredibly talented, and I really wanted to be able to paint. And I made that comment. I said, I said, I wish that I could paint. And this friend said, well, just try. I was like, you can't just try. You need classes. You go to school. You don't just try. Probably some of my childhood echoing there. But she said, of course you can. You just go get some cheap paper, get some cheap acrylics or watercolors, and try. Just give it a shot. And I listened. It's not often I do that, but I listened then. And I'm so glad that I did. I started out in acrylics, and I not only did I find that I did have some talent, I found that it was a great relaxing pastime. Even when things don't turn out right, and a lot of times things don't turn out right, it was relaxing just to put color on paper or canvas and see what would happen. I painted for probably about 5 years, and then my circumstances changed, and so I hung up my paintbrushes until, I guess I picked them back up about 5 years ago, and it's been on and off for the last 5 years. And I did some soft pastel on canvas, which I'm not sure that I've ever seen. I'm sure somebody's done it, but I've never seen. And then on top of the pastel, I would put acrylic, because pastel smudges so easily. And even when you put the fixative on it, it for me just smudges. if anybody out there knows how to fix that, I'd love to hear about it. But I found that they made a very rich presentation. And then recently, I started, I guess about a year ago, I started a drawing class online, which I have yet to finish, but it still has helped me to start with watercolor. And I want to give a shout out to Doodle Wash, doodlewash.com. And they have a prompt every day, what you paint every day. And so I started doing that and found that I really enjoyed watercolor much more than I ever imagined I would. I thought it would be harder for me than it is. And so I started my watercolors, and things were coming out pretty well. I was probably, out of every 5 or 6 painting, I was getting one that was something I was proud of. And I paint a lot, especially during this COVID-19, these days of being stuck at home and trying to find a way to fill all the time. And so I really got into the watercolors, and one day a neighbor asked me, he says, "Do you paint?" He'd probably seen me out on my patio doing just that. And I said yes. And so he told me about Teespring, which is a place where you can put your designs or your artwork onto products. And I said, well, I have to try that. And I have t-shirts, regular short sleeve tank tops, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, telephone cases, and tote bags, just all kinds of things. There's a couple of pillows, and I think one tapestry. Just really, a wide variety of things. And so that's why I've started my YouTube page, is to hopefully, share some of that, to show you some of my work. And as soon as my samples come in, I will. And get to finally do what I wanted to do since I was 10 years old, and that's share my creativity with people, with more than just family and friends, but everybody. It's gratifying. So I am looking forward to sharing more with you, sharing my process, if I can figure out how to get a camera to point at my process and not at me. And that's my goal. Again, I want to thank Doodle Wash for putting those prompts up. And you can find him on WordPress at Doodle Wash, and you can also find him at doodlewash.com. And I would really encourage anybody that has a desire, just try. It doesn't hurt to try. You have a desire to crochet, well, go buy some inexpensive yarn and some inexpensive needles or needle and give it a shot. This day and age, compared to what I had when I was 10, we have the internet now, and we have YouTube videos to show you how to do things, and classes that you can sign up for, some for free, some not. We have much more access than I ever had, and I can't even imagine where I'd be if I'd had the internet when I was 10. Because it is a lot easier when you can watch somebody do it, and do it along with them. So anyway, so if you have a desire, try. Don't keep it all hidden inside. If it doesn't work out, well, it doesn't work out. But if you find enjoyment, then then you've won. So anyway, again, I hope that you will visit my store. I'll have the web address in the description because it's way too long. If I tell you what it is here, you'd never remember. I can't remember half the time. So come and visit me, and hopefully I can continue to do these videos and that you'll, enjoy them. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.